A very good evening to you tuned in to UBC TV. Welcome to News Tonight. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa. I'm with Muhammad Mugalu, our sign language interpreter. Let's start with a look at the headlines. President Museveni blasts corrupt ministers. That was yesterday. Thanks for yesterday. Thank you so much for watching and welcome now to News Tonight. Ministry of Education and Sports has declared a funding gap to a tune of 1.686 trillion shillings to address the challenges affecting the sector. The ministry's national budget framework paper for the financial year 2020-21 reveals continued understaffing in public learning institutions to face the increasing enrollment of learners at all levels of education system. First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Museveni, says that an increase in the budget allocation to the sector would help in carrying out critical and strategic activities needed to transform the sector. We have a detailed report from Parliament.
The Ministry of Education and Sports has so far spent 918 billion shillings of the approved budget released by the Ministry of Finance during the first half of the financial year 2019-2020. The sector's current budget stands at 3.398 trillion shillings, 1.811 trillion caters for wages, 0.963 trillion covers non-wage recurrent costs, 0.30 trillion shillings for domestic development, whereas 0.31 trillion is donor funding. While presenting the sector's performance during the first half of the financial year 2019-2020 to the Parliamentary Committee on Education and Sports, Janet Museveni said that the sector has progressed in critical areas.
We have a project that was funded by Global Partnership for Education, and they have given us condition that unless we increase our education budget, they will not give us a second round of grant, which we could get, which we are supposed to get. But if we don't get increased budget, national budget for education, we will not get that grant, which was a reasonable amount of money that would help us really to finish all the primary schools that we need in the country.
She revealed that the sector has developed an analysis report for the ministry's 5-year strategic plan for the financial year 2020 to 2025. Mrs. Museveni said the ministry also plans to implement the National Teachers Policy, Technical Vocational Education Training Policy, and the white paper for the Rendere Visitation Committee report for Makerere University, which will help in reviewing the University and Other Tertiary Institutions Act. The sector also registered a total of 49 medals across various sports disciplines, of which 14 were gold, 15 silver, and 18 bronze. The Parliamentary Committee on Education and Sports, chaired by Jacob Okrut, received responses from the ministry's officials in regards to allocation of resources to the different sectors. The State Minister for Sports, Dennis Obua Hamson, also made his maiden statement to the committee.
I want to promise you that with the guidance of the Senior Minister, which she has already done, the future, in my opinion, I serve the God of breakthrough and the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The future is bright. As
he takes on his new role, the sports sector is looking forward to participate in the national sports and athletics teams events such as AFCON, Olympic Games,
when you look at the
to mention but a few of the 11 sporting events. The ministry's budgetary allocation for the financial year 2020 to 2021 is projected to be at 3.28 trillion shillings, a reduction by 111.17 billion shillings from 3.397 trillion shillings in the financial year 2019 to 2020 due to completion of donor-funded projects. Remedios Simbonye, UBC News.
Prime Minister Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda has commended the Anglican Church for its efforts towards Merito sermons. He was addressing believers at Namirembe Cathedral in Kampala as he joined others to celebrate the golden jubilee of his former lecturer, Professor Sewufu Peter.
The Prime Minister, Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, has graced the 50th golden wedding anniversary of Mr. and Mrs. Sewufu at Namirembe Cathedral. The two, Peter and Rose, renewed their vows before Reverend Dr. George Sinabulia, who in his sermon emphasized to the marrieds to seek God's guidance.
That's the only advice I can give you. Mubisigale mu Yesu. Tambula ng'oli mu Yesu. Tembeya naye sabalabirize yagenda Mukama amuwe ekyumulira. Ntembeya nani? No Yesu. Tembeya na Yesu. Era ffe tutembeya na Yesu n'omuwala oyo. Tutembeya naye up to now yatembeya. Bwe tubeera mmotoka tutembeya.
Professor Sewufu is a former Makerere University don who taught a number of senior officials who are now working in various sectors across the globe.
He would handle us very well with his characteristic smile, and you'd find that what we thought was a tough subject, difficult subject, and unattractive, you'd find anatomy more and more appealing. So, Professor, thank you for making anatomy a very attractive subject.
The Premier commended Professor Sewufu for his contribution towards the academia and tasked other people to emulate such people's legacy.
Let me say that my wife and I will give a heifer to Rose and Professor Sewufu for in recognition really of their great work, and I think they shouldn't be running too far to get milk. They should get milk close to their home.
Professor Sewufu served as Minister for Health in Binaisa's government. Together with his wife, they are blessed with 2 sons and 5 daughters. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News at Namirembe Cathedral.
Interesting. The National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission is to conduct party structure elections in 55 districts and municipalities across the country. This follows creation of new districts between 2016 and 19, which affected the party structures. Speaking to the media during a press briefing at the NRM Electoral Commission headquarters in Chadondo, the chairperson of the commission, Dr. Tanga Odoi, said that party primaries are to be conducted on the 21st this month to get names of chairpersons to be forwarded for accreditation to represent their districts in the coming NRM National Delegates Conference. At the municipal and district levels, the NRM Electoral Commission will fill existing gaps for Youth League, Women's League and Elders League, plus the Veterans League. Dr. Odoi, however, warned chairpersons in all districts not to influence elections in the new ones. The internal party elections are estimated to cost 2.5 million shillings.
Is double-fold. First, to fill the structures and make sure that NRM has structures in all districts in the country, but also to be within the law that those new districts have representation in the National Delegates Conference. The districts affected are Omoro, Rubanda, Kagadi, Kakumiro, which were the old districts, the new districts created in 2016. And the old districts are Gulu, Kabale, Chibale, Gulu, Kabale and Chibale. Cut out of Manafa. Pakwash out of Nebi. Butebo out of Palisa. 2019, the following new districts came up or came into political existence. Obongi out of Moyo, Kazo out of Chiruhura, Rwampara out of Mbarara. Will not be any elections of structures at the sub-county, the parish, and the village. We are only going to fill the gaps at the district level. If a gap is created or if a gap exists at the sub-county, the parish, or the village, that will constitute another election another time. People who will elect, the electorates, will be the existing party structure members at sub-county and municipal division levels only. The ones at the parish don't qualify. Elections are family elections, inside elections, which does not require the use of violence to access a position.
Dr. Tanga Udoi there, the Electoral Commission chairperson of the National Resistance Movement. Meanwhile, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has received and held discussions with the chairman of the Great Lakes Private Sector Forum, Richard Ngatia, and his delegation at State House in Debe. Ngatia, who is also the president of Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, was accompanied by the UN Resident Coordinator and in Uganda, Rose Malango, the president of Uganda Chamber of Commerce, Olive Chigongo, and the UN Senior Program Management Officer in the Office of the Special Envoy of the Secretary General of the Great Lakes Region, Gaba Bazikse, among others. President Museveni and the delegation discussed matters related to the strengthening of the integration processes for the private sector partnership between the Chamber of Commerce of the representative countries that constitute the Great Lakes region. Museveni commended the work and role played by the private sector through sensitization and working together for economic integration. The president stressed that Africa should emulate the examples of the developed countries, like how Britain united British colonies to form the United States of America, whereby America has harnessed development by utilizing her available natural resources. The president contributed $100,000 towards the preparations for the Great Lakes Private Forum Investment Conference to be held in March 2020 in Kigali, Rwanda. The aim of the conference in the Rwandese capital will be to harmonize the private sector and the business communities to work together. Mr. Ngatia on his part revealed that they had come to meet President Museveni and seek guidance on driving the private sector to higher echelons on development for the benefit of the African continent in general. He requested President Museveni that Uganda should exhibit the Kira motor vehicle brand during the forthcoming Kigali Investment Conference as a marketing strategy. In other news, President Yoweri Museveni has received the outgoing American ambassador to Uganda, Deborah Malek, who called on him today at State House in Debe to take leave of him after her 4-year tour of duties in Uganda. Ambassador Malek said that she enjoyed her stay in Uganda and called for further strengthening of the bonds of bilateral cooperation between Uganda and the United States of America. She informed the president that she is retiring to private work in America following 39 years of service as her country's envoy in a number of countries including Cameroon, South Africa, Senegal, Liberia, Ethiopia, and Uganda. She will return to Africa focusing on issues of investment for development, particularly in Uganda because of the country's conducive climate, plenty of sunshine, and the good political environment. President Museveni wished Malek a good luck in her retirement. Yes, with that we come to our end of the first segment. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take a breather. On return we have more. Please keep around.
Good morning, Uganda. Today is a great day to make someone's day. A wonderful day to rewrite the future. Today is a beautiful day to light up their world. or maybe even the perfect day to say, "You're my world." A marvelous day to make a brand new start. The perfect day to make the world smaller. Uganda, today isn't just another day. Today is your day. Airtel Money, with you always. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. As a proud African, this breaks my heart knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. Drivers and pedestrians share the same responsibility of keeping themselves and others safe. Your eyes and ears are your best safety tools. Avoid using electronic devices that distract your attention. Stay on sidewalks. If there is no footpath, walk on the edge of the road facing oncoming traffic. At a road crossing, stop, look both ways, listen, and then cross. And please, never play in or near roads. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
Eastern and Southern Africa Capacity Building Center, in partnership with Nakawa Vocational Training Institute, brings you the Do-It-Yourself Chekolere, a skills training program to equip participants with basic hands-on technical skills for doing simple tasks in their daily life by themselves. The skills to be taught include repairing simple home wooden furniture, painting your own home and minor house repairs, replacing broken tiles and pavers, replacing broken window glass, fixing a blocked or broken kitchen sink or toilet, TVs, mobile phones and computers, changing a car tire and basic car servicing, welding and others. This training will take place at Nakawa Vocational Training Institute from 20th January to 13th March 2020, 8 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. For more details, call 0706 694801 or 0701 231199. Do it yourself. Chekolere.
Enjoy convenience today with Airtel Money School Pay. Dial *185#, select option 6, school fees, select option 2, school pay, select option 1, pay fees, enter student number, enter the amount, enter the PIN number to complete payment. Beat the back to school hustle today. Pay school fees conveniently using Airtel Money. Airtel Money, simple, instant, secure.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome to Fast First, where today we're talking about bride price and how it is a threat to women's progress. And I want us to get straight into it. Is bride price a prestigious thing here in Karamoja?
It is something that is done culturally. That when you're getting married, it's not your husband to pay you, it's the clan.
I believe that when you get married, it is a prestige and it is a pride for you, the family, and even you, the girl who is getting married.
Okay.
So we have strong beliefs in marriage. Marriage is good bonding. Marriage is security itself. Security to the clan, security to the tribe, security to
the lady.
Because the idea of thinking she has been brought for punishment is not true.
Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back from break, and we now go straight to business news tonight. Total Uganda Limited and Stanbic Bank Uganda have entered a partnership for customers with prepaid Total fuel cards top up more conveniently with Stanbic agents across the country. Wadulo Makanald has this.
Total Uganda has entered an understanding with Stanbic Bank to enable customers top up their business-to-customer cards at Stanbic Bank agents.
We are looking at the objective of convenience, number one, making sure that customers don't need to go too far away to be able to find an opportunity to load their total cards. 2, safety, where we don't want people to carry cash because there's a safety and security risk when people carry too much cash, both for our customers and also for our stations.
On cybersecurity, Stanbic Bank's digital footprint in the country is one of the factors that qualify it for the initiative.
So you will see that a lot of these POS systems that we're using, they're all fully secure. They have a patch of cybersecurity protection on them. In addition, there are some other things that we're doing behind the scenes where we monitor these transactions. So we've got people looking and understanding, okay, that doesn't make sense. How come there's a POS system in Bunamwaya, which is now all of a sudden selling 2 million liters of fuel? So we have other ways of tracking to make sure that everything remains within certain limits.
The business-to-customer card has a 3-year validation designed to allow a range of customers utilize total services from fuel to shop.
If you have a smartphone, we want to make it possible so that you can load through your smartphone. Okay, if you don't have a smartphone, you can go to agents, banking, to an agent. If you can use your mobile money.
The 4th industrial revolution in Uganda is starting to shape small and large-scale businesses to partner through digital innovations. Reporting for UBC News, Wadulo Makano.
Let's break again. On return, we'll have sports news. Please keep around.
Enjoy convenience today with Airtel Money School Pay. Dial *185#, select option 6, school fees, select option 2, school pay, select option 1, pay fees, enter student number, enter the amount, enter the PIN number to complete payment. Beat the back to school hustle today. Pay school fees conveniently using Airtel Money. Airtel Money, simple, instant, secure.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
And in sports tonight, Uganda Christian University Canon secured an overtime 54-52 victory, City Oilers to prolong the 2019 National Basketball League title chase to Game 6 in this best-of-7 final series. City Oilers came into this game leading the series 3-1 and needing victory to secure the title. The game played at the MTN Arena in Lugogo kept fans on tenterhooks all through, with the teams inseparable at 42-all after the mandatory 4 quarters. This called for overtime, during which Uganda Christian University played hard and kept their mentality to secure a hard-fought 54-52 victory. The victory means that Uganda Christian University reduced the deficit and thus trailed by 3 games to 2 with Game 6 up for Friday. Uganda Christian University had its top performers Fayed Bale, Titus Lual, David Deng and Fadil Chuma in inspiring form against the team that's looking for consecutive title number 7. Thank you so much for watching. That brings us to the end of our first edition of News Tonight. At 10 p.m. we'll have a big arrangement. Let's have a look at the headline once again as we close. Ministry of Education and Sports has declared a funding gap of 1.6 trillion shillings. Reserve Force tipped on discipline. Sir David Tebro warns of climate crisis moment, while Rashid Mumiru appointed to handle the under-21 national netball team. From me, Michael Jordan Lukomwa and Muhammad Mugalu and the whole team here, wish you the best of the evening. Let's get back to you at 10 p.m. Bye-bye for now.